So hello my friends, Devaun Lennox here, PhotographyPX. In today's video, we'll cover the top 10 best laptops for photo editing. Do know you can find timestamps and links in the description down below. You can also find a guide on all the features to consider beforehand when you're looking at laptops for editing photos, and that guide is at the bottom of this blog post. And also know this is not a sponsored video. Let's get started. The second most crucial item besides your camera is a computer to see the results and make fine-tuned adjustments. And while the laptop was historically not a primary tool in a photographer's arsenal, things have changed, and once a device reserved for casual browsing has evolved into a full-fledged replacement for large and clunky desktop PCs. Now, these days, the laptop you choose is equally as important as your camera, as you'll spend a vast amount of your time post-processing and editing images there, and it's not an area to overlook. Thankfully, today's laptops boast the highest specifications seen to date, with ever-increasing speeds and capabilities that easily match equivalent high-end desktops, and today's photographer has plenty of powerful options well suited for editing in the field or on the go. Many even offer high-resolution 4K displays with stunning color and detail to match a discerning eye while weighing less than 4 pounds. But purchasing the best laptop for your needs will prove to be no less than a Herculean task. And it doesn't help that the top manufacturers are continually releasing new models with ever-confusing model numbers and subtle differences. With that, in this video, we'll cover the list of the top 10 best laptops for photo editing on the present market. Coming in number 10, Microsoft's Surface Pro 8. Released in 2021, Microsoft Surface Pro 8 launches an altogether new lineage amongst the ongoing Surface lineup. And it brings a substantial redesign that takes cues from the Pro X and ups its power too. With the Pro 8, Microsoft refined the design, now introducing a sleeker chassis and a larger display due to its thinner bezels. We also see a welcome 120Hz refresh screen with more resolution, providing an even smoother visual experience with 100% sRGB coverage to boot. Plus, we see the new Slim Pen 2, which capitalizes on Windows 11 for superior translations that closely match the feeling of drawing on a canvas, ideal for detailed retouching work. Microsoft has even opted for a more environmentally friendly design by using recycled anodized aluminum rather than traditional magnesium alloy. Together, we get an even more high-end and premium tablet, yet one that's more attractive with display real estate that compares directly to a dedicated laptop. But at only 1.96 pounds without the keyboard, it's far lighter than an Ultrabook, making it ideal for those wanting utmost portability. Otherwise, the laptop itself features an 11th generation Intel Core i7 processor, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 256 gigabyte SSD, but you can configure this model with up to 32 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD. Other features include 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, a headphone jack, and an IR camera. Microsoft also rates the laptop for 16 hours of battery life and offers a 1-year warranty. Overall, even though Microsoft sells the keyboard and stylus for this particular product separately, which bumps up its price point, the Surface Pro 8 remains the top option amongst 2-in-1 laptops, and now it brings higher-end performance, refreshing design, and a superior stylus to this ever-popular lineup. So if you're in the market for a convertible laptop or you want maximum portability, this is currently the strongest option around. Coming at number 9, LG's Gram 17. Released in 2020, LG's Gram 17 is their latest ultra-slim laptop that unveils a new standard. LG offers this laptop in sizes ranging from 13 to 17 inches. With this release, they set out to push the bounds below the 3-pound gold standard in the ultra-portable segment. And with a running weight of just 2.98 pounds, they've done just that. And the Gram 17 marks the lightest laptop in its class. Indeed, its measurements even match that of several 13 and 14-inch rivals, but its 17-inch screen offers superior real estate and a more comfortable experience. This laptop uses a dark silver magnesium carbon alloy frame with military-grade durability, and it features a 10th generation Intel Core i7 processor, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and up to a 1 terabyte SSD. Additionally, it houses a 17-inch WQXA 2K IPS display with brilliant color rendering and razor-sharp details. Other bonuses include include a full-size HDMI, 3 USB 3.1 ports, a USB-C port, a micro SD card slot, a headphone jack, a fingerprint reader, and 802.11ax and Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity. LG also includes a 1-year warranty and rates the battery life at 17 hours. Overall, while pricey, the Gram 17 offers several highlight features few other notebooks of its size can match, and it's an excellent choice for those wanting a lighter than average 17-inch laptop for traveling, or those who prefer a big screen view. Coming in number 8, Razer Blade 15. Released in 2020, Razer Blade 15 is their latest high-end gaming ultrabook, and a release that's made quite a name for itself given its hardware configuration, elegant design, and balance between power and portability. The base model sports the same premium unibody design with a CNC aluminum chassis and anodized black finish. In many ways, though, it's reminiscent of recent Apple devices, but considering the primary target demographic, it's easily the most handsome design available. It also obtains the chrome backlit keyboard, allowing you to change the keyboard accent color freely for an added flair. The laptop itself, though, also features a 9th generation Intel Core i7 processor, NVIDIA's GeForce GTX GPU, up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, a 256 gigabyte SSD, and it has a factory calibrated 1080p Full HD display with 100% sRGB coverage and a brightness of 300 nits. Other features include 2 USB 3.1 ports, a USB-C port, a Thunderbolt 3 port, HDMI, headphone and microphone combo jack, an IR webcam for Windows Hello, gigabit Ethernet, and 802.11ax and Bluetooth 5.1 connectivity. Razer also rates the battery life at 7.5 hours. Overall, the Razer Blade 15 not only dominates the latest AAA titles, but it does so in style, and it's an excellent option for those wanting a more gaming-oriented machine as a bonus, but one that carries forth this line's legacy and is easily attractive enough to show off in public. Coming in number 7, HP Spectre X360. Released in 2020, HP Spectre X360 marks their latest flagship release in the Spectre lineup, and it aims to impress with quality, style, and a high-end feature set. HP offers this laptop in sizes ranging from 13 to 15 inches. It sports an anti-glare aluminum chassis, resisting flexing and fingerprints, available in either Nightfall Black or Poseidon Blue. This laptop shines in its 2-in-1 convertible design, which flips, converting it into a tablet, and this design is ideal for presentations or working in tight spaces, such as airlines or cars where traditional clamshell designs are limiting. HP also slimmed things down a bit from earlier models to 4.24 pounds, making it among the lightest convertible laptops around. The laptop itself, though, features a 10th generation Intel Core i7 processor, NVIDIA GeForce MXU GPU, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and a 512 terabyte SSD. Alternatively, you can upgrade to get the latest 11th generation Core i7 processor and NVIDIA GeForce GTX GPU. But easily the highlight feature, without a doubt, is the optional 4K AMOLED touchscreen with 10-point touch support. The AMOLED technology sets this display apart, delivering intense and rich blacks and excellent contrast, and it's also bright at 340 nits and covers 100% of the DCI-P3 gamut. But you can also switch color spaces via HP's Display Control app if needed. Other features include 2 USB-C ports, both supporting Thunderbolt 3, a USB 3.1 port, a headphone and microphone combo jack, a micro SD card reader, an IR camera, a webcam kill switch, a fingerprint reader, HDMI, 802.11ax, and Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity. HP also offers a 1-year warranty and rates the battery life at 7.5 hours. Overall, HP Spectre stands alone as the only 15-inch 2-in-1 laptop with a high-end AMOLED screen and the latest processor, and it offers unmatched functionality that's a must for those wanting the added versatility, with plenty of performance that refines this entire niche, and it's their best iteration to date. Coming in number 6, Lenovo's Zenbook Duo 14. Released in 2021, the Zenbook Duo 14 joins the dual screen niche and shows the company's vested into the concept. The Duo lineup already had several dual screen models, but this latest 14-inch variant stands as the smallest of the group. Even so, it delivers and refines this concept quite considerably. Namely, it has an updated ultralight design that's now 3mm thinner and nearly 1 pound lighter than its original sibling, yet it still manages to meet the ultra-demanding mil standard 8 to 10H test for durability. It also brings dual 1080p equivalent touchscreens with 400 nits brightness and 100% sRGB coverage. The smaller display here, called the screen pad plus also tilts, angling away from the keyboard for an easier view, and offers better air circulation for cooling, and it's ideal when used as a secondary display, handy for say Spotify, reference images, or customizable shortcuts for Photoshop and Lightroom. And this functionality delivers a desktop-like feel, which is rare amongst the competition. Otherwise, the laptop itself features an 11th generation Intel Core i7 processor, 8GB of RAM, and a 512GB SSD, but you can configure this model with up to 32GB of RAM, a 1TB SSD, and an optional NVIDIA GeForce MX 450 GPU. Other features include a USB 3.2 port, 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, an HDMI port, a micro SD card slot, an IR camera, a stylus, and a headphone jack. Lenovo also rates the laptop for 17 hours of battery life. Overall, the Zenbook Duo 14 is an excellent option for photographers wanting added screen real estate and general functionality, and it brings an innovative design without the premium price tag that generally comes with this form factor. So really, if you can live with the smaller keyboard and its touchpad, it's a strong option indeed. Coming in number 5, Acer's Aspire 5. Released in 2020, Acer's Aspire 5 is aimed at budget-conscious users wanting a no-fuss option with a simple design. This laptop is available in a single 15-inch size. The Aspire 5 uses a classic old-school design, which remains simple and unobtrusive, and it sports a sandblasted aluminum chassis, which is on par for the entry-level price point with 5 color variations, but at 4.19 pounds, it's reasonably lightweight given its size. The laptop itself houses a Ryzen 7 processor, integrated Radeon graphics, a 1080p IPS display, 8GB of RAM, and a 512GB SSD. However, you can configure this laptop with the latest Intel Core i7 processor, NVIDIA GeForce MX card, 12GB of RAM, and a 1TB SSD. Other features include an HDMI port, 3 USB 3 ports, a USB-C port, 802.11ax, and Bluetooth 5 connectivity. And Acer rates the laptop to deliver 10 hours of battery life. Overall, while the Aspire 5 may not be the most exciting design around, it's an excellent everyday option, and it's the ultimate laptop for budget-conscious shooters that can deliver hardcore CPU muscle when the going gets tough. Coming in number 4, ASUS Zenbook 13. Released in 2020, the ASUS Zenbook 13 is their best and most recent entry into the long-standing high-end Zenbook lineup. This latest release comes to market as the world's smallest 13-inch laptop, weighing only 2.6 pounds and smaller than an A4 sized paper. It also sports a new frameless nano edge design for more impressive visuals, the ergo lift hinge for more comfortable typing, and screen pad for a second display, handwriting input, or shortcut keys. And while it's handsome in either royal blue or icicle silver, it also meets several demanding mill standard tests for reliability and durability. The laptop itself features a 10th generation Intel Core i7 processor, NVIDIA GeForce MX GPU, a 1080p IPS display with 100% sRGB coverage, up to 16GB of RAM, and a 512GB SSD. Other features include 2 USB ports, a USB-C port, a micro SD card reader, a headphone and microphone combo jack, HDMI and IR camera, 802.11ax, and Bluetooth 5 connectivity. And ASUS rates the battery at 14 hours per charge. Overall, the Zenbook 13 substantially improves earlier models and heralds a new era of ultra-portable designs, and it's a laptop traveling photographers will find proud to own. Coming in number 3, Microsoft's Surface Book 3. Released in 2020, Microsoft's Surface Book 3 is their ultimate 2-in-1 device to blend flexibility, portability, and power. Microsoft offers this device in 2 sizes ranging from 13 to 15 inches. Book 3 sports a sturdy magnesium alloy chassis with a platinum silver color scheme, and it merges a conventional clamshell, a 2-in-1, and a detachable PC into a single unit. And this configuration allows you to use the laptop as a standalone notebook, an easel, a kiosk, V10, or a standalone tablet. And combined with its optional Surface Pen stylus, it's arguably the strongest platform for digital artists. This design also allows the device to sport 2 additional batteries with a discrete GPU for added power. However, the base model features a 10th generation Intel Core i5, Iris Plus graphics, a 3K IPS touchscreen, 8GB of RAM, and a 256GB SSD. But you can configure the device with up to a 10th generation Core i7, NVIDIA GeForce GTX GPU, 32 gigabytes of RAM, and a 2 terabyte SSD. Other features include 2 USB 3.1 ports, a USB-C port, an IR camera, a headphone jack, 802.11ax, and Bluetooth 5 connectivity. Microsoft also includes a 1-year warranty and rates the battery at 15.5 hours. Overall, the Surface Book 3 is quite an ambitious device, and given its extensive technical specifications and versatility, it defies the traditions of this category. Sure, it's expensive, but it's a powerful device with enormous capabilities and the ideal jack of all trades. Coming in number 2, Dell's XPS 15. Released in 2020, Dell's XPS 15 is their latest flagship model, now boasting a fresh new design and the latest hardware. With the 2020 model, Dell's given this line a facelift, and it now uses a CNC machined aluminum chassis, which is 8% thinner without sacrificing essential functionality. They've also added diamond cut sidewalls, which are anodized to create a scratch resistant surface to prevent repeated unplugging damage. This laptop is also available in a large range of parts and features, but the base model offers a 10th generation Intel Core i5, Intel UHD graphics, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and a 256 gigabyte SSD. But you can easily step things up to a 10th generation Core i7, NVIDIA GeForce GTX GPU, 64 gigabytes of RAM, and a 2 terabyte SSD. Additionally, there are several display options of either 1080p or 4K with touch support, offering 94% DCI-P3 coverage, HDR400, and 500 nit brightness. Other features include a USB 3.1 port, 2 Thunderbolt 3 ports, an IR camera, an SD card reader, a headphone microphone combo jack, 802.11ax, and Bluetooth 5 connectivity. Dell also rates the battery at 17 hours. Overall, it's clear why the XPS line is such a popular option amongst many creators. It's a near perfect premium 15-inch laptop and true desktop replacement. This latest model simply ups an already well-respected platform. Coming at number 1, Apple's MacBook Pro. Released in 2020, the MacBook Pro ditches the long-standing keyboard, adds more speed, storage, and debuts an industry-setting processor. Apple offers this laptop in 2 sizes, either 13 or 16 inches, with 2 colors and a sleek aluminum finish. With this release, Apple unveiled their brand new M1 8-core CPU and GPU, designed specifically for Mac, and this combination delivers up to 2.8 times faster general performance and 5 times faster graphics performance. They've also added their latest neural engine, which provides 11 times faster machine learning. And this engine assists various automated tasks such as video analysis, image processing, and recognition. The base model offers the M1 chip, 8 gigabytes RAM, and a 256 gigabyte SSD, but you can opt for a higher end configuration with 16 gigabytes of RAM and up to a 2 terabyte SSD. Both setups, however, feature their gorgeous 13-inch Retina display with a 2.6K resolution, DCI-P3 support, and 500 nit brightness. They also have Apple's True Tone display, which optimizes the white balance based on the current ambient lighting to ensure that white remains consistent. Other features include 2 Thunderbolt ports, a fingerprint reader, a headphone jack, 802.11ac, and Bluetooth 5 connectivity. Apple also rates the laptop for 20 hours of battery life, their longest yet. Overall, the MacBook Pro has long been a status symbol and the inspiration that has given rise to legions of similar Windows devices. And with this latest release, Apple's taken their highly acclaimed series to an entirely new level. Sure, it's expensive, lacks a touchscreen and a convertible design, but as it stands, the MacBook Pro remains the ideal choice for photographers, and it's a long-standing top choice for a good reason. So there you have it, my friends. There's our list of the top 10 best laptops for photo editing. For more information, check out our website, photographypx.com. I've been your host, Devaun Lennox. I'll see you in the next video.